All right. Light him up. Wow. And I thought Colorado trash was sad. You made a bad deal, Rangers. My father's using you for cannon fodder. Go back to Arizona before you take a bullet for him. The graves are cold up here. And on your way home, tell him to hire a better class of spy. Points for bravado, but my robots will turn you into a thin red mist before you get a shot off. Want to reconsider? Ha! Thank you for your permission. Squad, roll out!
Outsiders are forbidden to interfere!
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America. Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
Construct depicting the elder statesman. Curious. And beautiful.
So you not only interrupt our trial, but you allow your machine to prattle on about our great God President? Ah, yes. God President Reagan's presence can be overwhelming. But do try and contain yourselves. Now, back to the matter at hand. Husband, this heathen godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
Thank you. But please, no further interruptions. The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy. And I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is communist.
Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, sin no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill. Funny you should ask. I have a proposal in mind that could get you one, as well as help you with your Valor Buchanan problem. Come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We'll meet you in the sacred server room and discuss it there. Good day.
Chili beans! We haven't had any visitors since we paused the Patriarch's oil! You're the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. And you're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you? Huh? Oh, we didn't do any of that. That was all the God President. Ain't that right, sir?
I have to protect my Nancy, don't I?
Oh, Ronnie. You're making me blush. Oh, Ron is everywhere. He sees through every statue in this place. But the place he likes to be most is in the server room with Mother Nancy. We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. Well, because the robot was a commie, obviously. But you never know with Ronnie. Last week he spared a robot, killed 2 godfishers, and incinerated a tree. It's all part of his plan, though. I know that. Ronnie set her free. She's one of them crazy godfishers. They like to hang people's torsos onto kites and fly them up in the air. Supposed to attract demons from the clouds or something like that. Ugh, disgusting heathen nonsense. It'll all go when we finally cleanse this place. This is Ronnie's land, his oil, and we ain't leaving. Not for cannibals, call me computers, pinko robots, or filthy plain savages. Not for anyone. Well, don't tell anybody I said so, but we kinda do. There's more and more of them all the time. They're moving into our oil field now. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck, I told you we don't need saving. Let's just change the subject. What else do you need? The Godfishers? Sure. They're the crazy cultists who kill people and fly their torsos up to the clouds on kites. And I'm pretty sure they want to kill us all. So, not very neighborly neighbors, if you know what I mean. You too, Rangers. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Do you ever question your faith? Of course not. Me either.
Praise the Kipper!
Rangers rarely get audience with God President Reagan. You'll find the God President in the back. Big door. Can't miss it.
That toaster's been broken for ages. If you can fix it, it's yours. Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw! Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Fitting them with all that gear was a job and a half. Nice to be appreciated. That reminds me, I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Hey, before you head out, I think you might be able to lend the Gipper Armory a hand. Those commies at the airport have some cute tricks when it comes to repairing both machines and people. Doesn't matter how hard we blast them bots, they always come back in perfect shape. And it's the same with whoever they heal. Even godfishers. If you can find out how the bots repair themselves and humans, it would help me a lot. Then I can design weapons to make those repairs impossible. Come through, and I'll give you a discount on my stock and a few supplies to boot. Thank you, Gipper. You're doing me a great service. And if you talk to the Wyman, don't tell her a damn thing about this. That woman is a taint on the Gippers, and I refuse to share resources with her. Find that data.
My fellow Americans, well, turn with me now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes, for they protect our freedom from the evil communists. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military industrial complex and makes us, well, a shining city on the hill. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells. Greed is good. Well, amen.
That's private property, partner.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly beans and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
Communists? Mommy, the commie...
Ronnie, the Rangers are here to help us against the communists. I'm sure that's what they meant to say, isn't it, Rangers? That's what I thought. See, Ronnie? Everything's fine.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the Marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe Daddy'll make you his chief bootlickers. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now. You finished the calculation? How? I mean, that's great. Good. This'll really speed things up. I guess I should thank you. Here. That's an understatement. The infrastructure around here is fine for pumping oil and powering the defense systems, but we're trying to usher in the next era in human-to-God interfaces. It's pushing this building's systems to the limit. If I could just squeeze out some extra power, we could supercharge Reagan's statue and still have enough juice for the transfer process. The upgrades don't require a genius like me. Even you could do it. If you want to make some extra money, I'll pay you to handle them. And there are also some system parts which would become redundant. You can have those too. 3 terminals manage our key systems. Everything from the Reagan statue's weapons to heating the building. 2 are in this building, but 1's near the statue. Look at each terminal, figure out the problem, fix it. Simple.
We have the wealth of Colorado beneath our feet, Rangers, and you've seen our wonders firsthand. You will be fairly compensated for any work you do.
Huh. My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. They're not blind like my father. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better. Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't gonna shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot. He's blind. All drive and no vision. Liberty attacked Colorado Springs, and the city alarms didn't go off, so he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged. My sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine! Idiots! They're all idiots! They think they're the center of civilization! No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now. Not if I see you first.
People do rather get the wrong idea about us. I can't say I mind. Let us be underestimated and ridiculed. They think our Ronnie is dead and never coming back, and they are wrong. They accuse us of seeing communists in every shadow, and, well, they are right. But so are we. Make no mistake, dears. We are surrounded by the vestiges of the evil empire. They have turned our great nation into an irradiated graveyard, and they expect us to weep. But we are steel, sisters. We do not bend, nor do we rust. We endure. So let them laugh at us. We are the wives of the God President, and we will endure until he returns to us. Until then, his great work lies before us, unfinished. We will arm our sons and our daughters and teach them to hunt communists and snake-tongued socialists. From birth, we will turn our children's hearts to unyielding stone. With our blessing, they will bring peace back to the world, one bullet at a time. We do this in the Gipper's name. Amen.
Has there ever been a time when so many of the prophecies are coming together?
Foolishness. I don't know who put that game on Ronnie's council, but it is an utter waste of time.
That's medicinal, Rangers. And it's mine. This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me. If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc. Well, ain't you polite? Thank you. You'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the Patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind. Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a med kit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on. But if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Varmints. All right, fine. Here's a few things to help you on your way. Consider it a down payment. See for yourself.
Sysadmin log entry 509, Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin log entry 1821, Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft to make this right. Sysadmin log entry 2403, Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. The God President demanded to speak with Nancy tonight. When we asked which Nancy, he flew into a terrible rage. Had to initiate an emergency shutdown for repairs.
Sysadmin log entry 3314, Testament of Mother Nancy Reliance. This log has reached the end of its usefulness and will be terminated. Effective immediately.
Pilgrim. Horse. Cow. Person. Partner. Sorry. That's how you cowboys say hello, right? From the others. From the stories they tell. About the rangers and marshals and cowboys. They all just nod and squint and stare right through you. You know, tough. Hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. You forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She, left anyway. You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from, engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, How God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the Ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at them. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it.
This seems like a really bad idea to me. He's just a kid.
What was that? Really? Oh, I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Oh, shoot! I didn't even notice. Oh, thanks a million, sir.
And we're back with big news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous a bad word? I always forget.
Boss, freeze the Gipper weed struck oil! What? When? Just now. Remember the test wells we were drilling out in Zone 5? The last one came up a gusher. The foreman thinks there could be enough for 100 and... Great. Now, shut it down. Wait, what? Mother Nancy Reliance has spoken. We're cutting off the oil supply to the godless commies in Colorado Springs, so we're suspending operations immediately. But the oil! The oil's been there for 1 million years. It ain't going anywhere. Cap the well, and I'll forget about your brief crisis of faith in our sacred leadership. Understood?
I feel stronger.
Just gotta pray hard.
Reagan be with you.
This
What about them? Ow! Yes, I'm just seeing the readings now. Huh, that's pretty good work.
Here's the money Mother Reliance set aside for the upgrades, and the parts we don't need anymore. Thanks, this'll help us out a lot.
Not if I see you first.
Keep an eye. Just gotta pray hard.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. Gods of the sky, forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they shall be redeemed.
My enemies are bare! The sky comes closer.
Come on, guys! Let's get it in gear! Ronnie just confirmed the destruction of a godfisher camp. Thanks, Rangers.
Sal here. We've gotten more fan mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
Another group of filthy godfishers cleared. Nice work, Rangers.
Back to the hunt.
Isn't it great to be alive?
You're a lifesaver.
alive back then? Different kind of place for sure. For one thing, it was blazing hot. If you didn't wear special suits, you'd get sun poisoning and die. The sun wasn't even the worst part. It was the water. If you drank too much pure water, you'd dissolve. That's why you had to cut it with a little uranium dust first. Everybody knows that. Yeah, well, times were harder then. Ain't that the truth?
We're getting reports that, oh wow, a huge mass of godfishers appears to be approaching Denver. Let's hope the Gippers have their defenses ready. If anyone's in the area, lend them a hand.
got to meet Ronnie face to face. What do you think? Couldn't have said it better myself. Amazing. And looking mighty good for over 100, huh? I'm just kidding with you, mostly. Anyway, do you need anything else? Good work. I've heard there's another group skulking around, though. So keep an eye out. Well, salty language makes Ronnie unhappy. And he asked so sweetly for me to stop that I said I'd try.
You're a peach, Nancy.
Marriage is all about compromise, you know? You too, Rain.
Rangers! A Godfisher warband just swept into the plaza! We're under attack! Help!
See them, oh gods of the sky? Do you see their pride? They stand among those who we've shorn of life. Blasphemers! Enemies alone.
God shed his grace on thee. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful. For heroes prove. In the strife. Who more than self their country love. And mercy more than life. America, God shed his grace on thee. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. To shining sea.
Over there!
It's bedtime for bad guys.
Watch your head!
A communist!
I'm hunting Pico! Ronnie's got my back!
I am the first line of defense.
Wow, you sure kicked the peach pits out of those savages. You Rangers really live up to your reputation. Here's your payment, on time and as promised. You earned it. You too, Rangers.